Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 20, 20 of the podcast, the Tait Talks podcast. We have a returning guest that is anonymous once again. Annie, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me again. Thank you.
You are very, very welcome. What did we chat about last time? Can you remember? Dating shit. I can't remember.
The guy with the condom and his wallet.
Oh, yeah. What was it? Versace or something?
Louis Vuitton, yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
That douche.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is he still around?
No way.
He's dead?
He's dead to me.
Okay.
I think he's got a girlfriend now, actually.
What's his name? What's that on the podcast? No,
we'll pass on that one. But I can show you him later on Instagram.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
How's your dating life going?
Not great.
Okay. So it's a good start, yeah?
Yeah. No, with my friends and I have a little thing that we're doing.
Yeah.
Over summer and a bit prior to that, we've got to go on 50 dates.
50 dates.
50 dates each. It's never going to happen, but the goal is 50 each. It's a lot of dates. It was like a bit of a joke that was said when I was on a walk with one of my oldest friends, and she said, we need to go on 50 dates each. We've just got to date. That's what people do. They date. And it's an attempt to kind of lock down a husband in our minds.
It would make sense. I mean, if you went on 50 dates with one person, that's a lot of fucking hanging out in 1 year. So you would definitely be
you'd be dating that. You'd be in a relationship with that person, sure. Wouldn't you?
You'd hope so. It'd be pretty strange.
It would
that's nearly once a week for a whole year.
Oh yeah. Oh,
realistically.
Shit. Yeah. Okay.
So
that's how some people do.
So how are you getting these dates? Is dating
apps?
It's
dating apps pretty much. She hadn't been on any dating apps before, and other friends, we were going to get our other friends to do it, but no, it's mostly just my friend. We'll call her. What's her name? Because I'm going to talk about her a lot.
We'll call her Slutty Sarah. No, I don't know.
Sarah. All right, Sarah's good. Cesar. Yeah, we'll call her that. So she hadn't been on any dating apps before, but I have. And so I think it was we're the slightly older ones in the friendship group, and we're a bit shook to our core that we're going to be 50 and childless and alone. Especially because we're in a social circle where we have a few people in our social circle that are older, and
spinsters.
They are, yeah, and we're in line to be
them.
One of the spinsters.
So what you're saying is, realistically, you don't want to be like your older friends, is what you're
I love them, but I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to be.
You love them, but you don't want to love their lifestyle.
No, well, I think they.
You've heard it here first.
Oh no, I love everyone.
She hates her friends.
No, I love them, but we're just we've got to grind a bit harder. I don't think maybe they didn't grind us hard.
Boyfriend
isn't everything.
Yeah, if you're a lesbian, but if it's not really going to fall in your lap, is it?
No.
These days, dudes are.
We talked about that last time.
Yeah, you've actively got to pursue but it's one. It's pretty. It's not like you got to go to fucking dances and shit. You can literally sort out. You get your ducks in a row, sitting on the couch, being like, he's ugly, he's too hairy, he's fucking too short. This guy's just right, and then you go on a date.
Goldilocks shit. Yeah. Well, that's right. And so I think in my case, I had to try and date. This is forcing me to date rather than be a bit of a whore. And
you've heard it here first.
And Sarah, yeah, she's doing really well at it, and is working on a dating game. So the rules, we kind of did the dating app from about September in her case, but I've always had it off and on. Yeah. September to February, 50 dates each, but
you picked a fuck year.
We picked a shit year, but
let's get husbands.
Let's get husbands in. But I think right now, and we've said it before again as a joke. God, how desperate is everyone going to fucking be when we all can go out again? Yeah, we're gonna fuck.
Yeah, but I mean,
everyone's gonna want to marry us.
Yeah, is you reckon that's gonna be the case, or
I don't know.
Dudes just want to get a fucking load off and be like,
pretty much that too.
I'm back to normal.
That too, but so that counts as one of the 50. And yeah, the goal is to lock a man down. So if you go on,
yeah, but you're setting yourself up for failure.
well,
I
I think I'm going to fail
because I feel like if you're going after a relationship, that most likely you're just going to cling on to someone that's semi-good, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, we don't settle. Bitches don't settle. We're not going to settle. We're not going to settle. So yeah, no.
Can't wait to do this with you and your husband soon.
No. No, he won't be. No one's my husband's yet. But yeah, the goal is to lock one down. So if you go on one date with that person and then you go on more dates with that person, that counts towards your 50.
Okay, so if you go on 5 dates with one dude,
then
you got 45 left.
Yes.
If it didn't go the right way.
Yeah.
For a second, I was like, she's going to bang 50 dudes. It's pretty impressive.
No, well, that's the other thing. You can bang 50 dudes.
So if you bang 50 dudes...
You have to bang 50. So if you
it's either one... It's either...
one
it's
sex
either one,
or one date. And and then multiple
dates. It's either
dates.
one dude or you got to bang 50 of them.
Yeah.
It's like a really weird way. It's
yeah.
Like you got to either fuck one person 50 times or you got to fuck 50 times separately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's our really shitty rules.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty loose but at the same time too, unfortunately you've picked a shitty year. You know what I mean? Like, I know, I get what you just said about the everyone's going to be desperate and all this type of shit. But at the same time, like,
actually,
lockdown
I sound pretty desperate. We sound pretty desperate,
I mean,
but like we're getting older.
Should we just make this not anonymous? My listener base is mainly dudes from 28 to 34.
Hey, my age range.
Yeah, so we could probably get you a couple of dates, at least a couple of dicks.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah. Sweet, I'm down.
All right, let's just start using your real name.
No, let's not.
How many people are in this 50... how many people are in this group, your 50 date group? 50 first dates?
Well, it's really just me and Sarah that are going hardcore. We're going hardcore. Our other friend...
Is hardcore like just going on the dating apps?
Yes, pretty... Okay. Oh, no, I'm working...
Is that glory holes?
I'm working the room, mate. I'm working the room. My other friend, I can't be bothered. My other friend, we're going to call her... we're going to call her...
Give her a black name. I just want to see how racist you are.
I'm thinking more like a cowboy name. We're going to call her Curly.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe we're going to call her Curly.
Yeah.
And she's mostly our moral support for this and loves kind of swiping on our dating apps.
Person.
Yeah,
okay.
But she's not really, but she's moral support.
I don't know if Curly's going to listen to this, but
I'll make her listen to this.
Is Curly scared or just because she can't be fucked?
Probably can't be fucked.
Yeah,
that's
fair.
Yeah, I love her. But she's good moral support and good... she likes to read all the screenshots that all the boys send. Okay. As we talked about last time, how we just tell each other everything that happened on a date. We pretty much do that too. And because Tinder and all that is, it's all messenger. Yeah. All messages, sorry. You just screenshot it and send it and you're like, what do I say next? Yeah. So it's, as we said last time, it is really a group effort. And at the moment, it's really a group effort.
Yeah.
Because it's like we're all emotionally and, physically and spiritually invested in this activity. And
I mean, two of you are.
Two of us
are. Two of them are just lurking in the fucking background.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Voyeurs.
That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so weird. Like, I just picture, like, meeting a girl and then meeting her friends and they're like, oh, we know everything. About you.
Well, that's
we know how big it is. Yeah. We know how long you last. Yeah, fucking we went on your first date.
We pretend that we don't know. But we do. Like it's great.
I wouldn't be able to shut my mouth if someone was, was chatting to someone. I'm like, are you still fucking... is your tongue still pierced or what?
Yeah, you still shave? Yeah, like all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Girls are better actors than boys.
I think... but you guys go into like the nitty-gritty of every detail. As you said in the first podcast of like, their friends, what do their friends do, what do their friends look like, all that type of stuff. Whereas dudes, you're just like, she got titties or what? It's pretty basic.
Affirmative, yeah.
Yeah, like so. But I feel like that's more intimate. Like your ones is just like he does this, he's got X amount of money. Like it's more. It's not just like aesthetically pleasing. It's like
everything else.
His person. He likes fucking orange. What a psycho, like that type of shit.
Orange is in the colour.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what Psycho's like?
I don't know. I just fucking assume that's how fucking psycho you guys went. But
maybe
it's a new one to
we
you.
don't talk about favourite colour.
Yeah.
But we'll get it asked next time. Like next
time you match
date.
with someone on Tinder,
what's your favourite colour?
Like, when they're like, oh, I got nothing to talk about. You just be like, what's your favourite colour?
That's cute.
Or the ones who are like, I hate small church, and you're like, what's your favourite colour? Just to really just dig the nail in.
Yeah, okay. I'll use it.
I'm curious to see. I would ask you how many dates or you're down, but I don't really want to.
One.
One? Oh.
I'm one and she's one too, but I...
You're 49 to go.
I didn't go on a date, but she went on a date. We'll talk about that later.
Okay, so you had a hookup and she had a fucking... she had a date.
She had an official date.
She had 50 first dates and you just got some dick.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's a win.
Yeah, but really, she's still the winner, like, in the wholesome games. She's the winner in she's the winner in what our intentions are. It's good. Go Sarah. She might have another one on the weekend as well, or on Friday.
I just want to know when Curly gets in the game. When she gets on the board. What was the other one's name? You said there was 4.
Greg's. Her name's Greg. And she's round. Sorry, my pen's in the way. Greg.
Yeah. I'm just trying to work out where I need to edit out, and I had to write it down on the paper because she said the fucking name.
Yeah, Greg. My friend Greg. She's kind of in it, but she's in it later. She has the dating apps too. Later. She was just she wasn't in the initial discussions.
Is she just like, I'm gonna blow you fuckers out of the water?
She probably secretly has already, but she.
It's kind of weird though. Like, if you were, would you be like, let's say you hooked up with a bunch of dudes, would you be like, I did this to your friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to see how honest you were.
Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna lie. I don't.
Well, it's because you want to win the competition.
Yes.
And you're like, I'm purposely doing it.
I'm purposely ruining myself. Yeah. No, it's fine. If I slept with 50 men, I'd
50 men,
tell them.
Ladies and gentlemen. That's what the fucking podcast is going to be called.
50 men.
Annie and the 50 men.
I like it.
One of my friends, she was like a female comic, and she was like, oh, that chick on stage, blah, 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 blah. She slept with 50 dudes last year. And I'm like, okay, that's a pretty good effort. And then she was like, yeah, but when you think about it, like, could you imagine if you got all their dicks and you put them in like next to each other in a big circle, how much dick that is? And I was like, there's a lot of dick.
Wrap it up in with a big elastic band.
It was just such a funny way of thinking about it. Like, she actually thought of the dick by itself all next to each other. She's like, she took all that dick. See all that dick over there? She took every single one of them.
But separately. You just put them in like a little corral and just like count them all.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what you do, isn't
it? I don't know. I'm taking her, way of thinking about it.
It was just an interesting fucking thought that she had. She was just like, yeah, but you think about it. When those 50 dicks are next to each other, that is... And then she was doing like the proportions. Like, I'm like, okay, there you go. 50 of them.
50. But
you're at 1. Okay. So okay, you can't see
1.
the measurement she's doing to the microphone. What is a fuckboy or girl? I always see on Tinder, it's always like no fuckboys. I don't even know. This is going to be I'm going to guess it is. Is it just a dude doing one night stands?
Well, yeah, that's what I figure. Like, I talk about fuckboys in kind of like 2 different ways, and I feel like I use the term interchangeably, but they actually mean different things. Like, the fuckboy that you're talking about is like that traditional one. The traditional fuckboy, if we're going to call it a thing, who just kind of does and says whatever he or she needs to in order to have sex or to have power over you.
So it's purely just I'm going to call her gorgeous, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So we can bang, and then I'm like, peace.
And then, like that. Exactly. I think, like, I should Urban Dictionary it or something. But that's what I figure the traditional fuckboy is, or girl.
Yeah, because I see that on... Yeah, that's what I thought it was, but I'm like, what's the difference between a one-night stand? I mean, that's probably not... A one-night stand guy is probably weird to write on Tinder.
No. Well, I reckon when we talk about like fuckboys, again, in my in my many group chats with my friends.
Yeah.
I think it's like there's the fuckboy, the traditional one, and then there's the boy you fuck or wish you want to fuck, and who may exhibit certain shitty behaviour or have a certain quirk or whatever, and then you roast them in the group chat. So it's like the one night stand.
Yeah.
Is an example of that one. Maybe.
Yeah. I'm just Urban Dictionarying it to not thinking what they fucking call it. Fuckboy. Top definition. Someone who is only looking for a piece of ass to use then throw away. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's exactly what you said.
Yeah, it's what I thought, but I probably could have easily just Googled it and not done a fucking podcast, but, could ask some questions, I guess.
Well, yeah. And, yeah, girls can be fuckboys too.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's fucking... They're the good ones, but it's not as common, I would think.
Oh... I think they like don't
more
get...
secretive.
Yes, yeah.
You the 50 dicks chick on stage, she probably wouldn't be like, I suck 50 dicks, It just happen and it'll be like, it's just another one. I'm not gonna gloat about it. Whereas dudes are like, I did this and I did that.
Yeah, and I suppose because there's a certain amount of manipulation that they do. And I suppose there's different categories in fuckboy, in the traditional fuckboy as well. Like the one that just kind of doesn't give you much, and then all of a sudden it's like you want to fuck, and then that one.
Yeah.
And then the next one would be that real charming fucker that just absolutely says exactly what he needs to say, and you're like, oh my god, I think I love him, and
so
can I take him home?
Yeah,
you think you got a boyfriend, and all of a sudden you're like, oh wait, like my ex-boyfriend was like that. Like, you kind of get...
But he was your ex-boyfriend, so he clearly wasn't a fuckboy. He's where when it comes to sex, maybe.
Yeah.
He was just wanted to chat you up to get sex.
I feel like I coerced him into a relation. No, not coerced. Coerced isn't the right thing. I think just like annoyed him enough into a love me. Yeah. That kind of thing. But like the behaviour that he exhibited, and again, and lots of people do this, was quite, manipulative and I don't know. But people love that shit too. Like you never learn. You never learn.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you only think about what's in front of you most of the time.
Yeah.
And you forget pretty quickly that, like, you're like, oh, is he after this or is she after this? Mm-hmm. It's like dudes that have been married like 4 or 5 times and got their money taken from them, and you're like, what's wrong with you, fucking idiot? Clearly this 20-year-old woman doesn't want you for anything other than your money when you're 65, champ. Like, think about it, you fucking moron. Yeah. Like, it's very strange.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah, and people, once they get fucking feelings for someone, do dumb shit.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Or just do dumb shit. Yeah.
You.
But, like, they do really, really dumb shit, and it's like they could be a teacher, and then all of a sudden there's a student, and you're like, what are you doing? I went to Oberon, right?
Yeah.
And one of the teachers made a porno, like working teachers made a porno with an ex-student that was his ex-student, but then now girlfriend. But he was like in his 30s and she was only like 21 or 22. Like this isn't allegedly, he was on a fucking porno.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have. He's had a big old hammer on him. And, it's just like, and all the girls on like Facebook were like, oh my God, where was he hiding that? And I was like... In his pants, you fucking moron.
Yeah, it was there all along.
Yeah, he's a teacher. He wasn't whipping the fucking thing out.
Yeah, that's illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mr. Walsh. You can say his name. He did like a fucking...
Is he still a teacher?
You can find his porno.
Can we look it up? Yeah.
Oberon high school teacher or something like that. You just have to Google that. And he was just railing some... It's terrible porno. And he like jizzes on her stomach and then like... moves his thumb in the jizz, and I was like, man, I'm out, you fucking... But he was a teacher at the time.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
but he didn't lose his...
He lost his fucking job, of course he did.
Did
he made a porno.
Oh, no, but Jesus. it was years ago, wasn't it? Like a while ago?
No. It was like fucking... If it was years ago, that chick would have been underage. You know what I mean? Like, it was current.
Okay.
I think that was one of his things. It's like, yeah, but it's my girlfriend. And they were like, yeah, but it's a former student, you fucking moron.
Well, it depends if he was fucking her when she was a student.
That's what everyone would think, though, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Or there was some coercion or grooming going on.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. A big issue.
Yeah, it was fucking in Geelong.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
it would have been all over the papers.
I'm pretty sure he did like a tell-all on the project.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah,
oh my
pretty
God,
sure.
there's so much more I can look up. That's
No, he was like a legitimate, he was, I remember,
juicy.
one of the, when I used to visit the gym back when I was a healthy person, one of his,
Not now?
No, I'm fucking sweating doing the podcast. I was chatting to one of the gym instructors, this pretty fucking laid back dude, and he was like, "Oh, where do you go to school?" And I'm like, "Oh, Oberon." And he's like, "Do you know blah blah blah?" I can't remember his first name. I think maybe John Walsh. And I'm like, "Oh yeah." He's been my substitute teacher a few times, and he was just like, "Oh, he hates teaching." And this was like 3 years before it came out type thing. Like the porno came out, and he's like, "Oh, he hates teaching. He really doesn't enjoy it. He wants to do we're going to do like a PT business together." I'm like, fair enough. Like, didn't think anything of it. And then he's just railing ex-students, and I'm like, hey, he really didn't like teaching.
No.
Because he was just like, well, if I get caught, I get caught.
Did you know the student?
No. I think she's like some hippie bird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Willing to make a porno. So
How did we get onto
she's a keeper.
How did we get onto this topic?
I have no idea. Oh, no, about guys being
Dicks.
deadbeats. Yeah.
All men are trash.
Yeah. Making
No.
pornos. Ghosting. What's your theories on it? What's your thoughts on ye old ghosting? What is ghosting?
Well, isn't it just where you don't message back?
That's when you die. It's when you go on a date and then you're like, this is fantastic.
And then
that person dies in a car accident and then they haunt you. That's ghosting. What do you think it was?
Stop it. That was a bad one.
You shouldn't be laughing at that.
I want to be haunted by a ghost. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Like,
I just want to go on a great date.
yeah, number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Would he come into like a group chat nickname? Ghost Boy or something like that?
Yeah, Ghost Boy. Ghosty. Yeah, probs. What? The ghost or someone that ghosted me? Are we in the real life right now? Or are we in the make-believe world? Ghosting, yeah. Like, I think I do it all the time, I think.
You do it.
But look.
Fucking bitch.
I'm a bitch. I think it's an absolute piece of shit move.
It is. 100%.
If you've been on, like, dates and you've chatted about future activities and other deep and meaningful shit and thinking you have a connection. Yeah. And then all of a sudden it just be like severed so abruptly. And it happens
So are you saying that you go
I don't do that. Oh. I don't think I do that. I don't think I do like...
Do you make up a story like, hey, I'm getting back with my ex or I'm into chicks, whatever it is, whatever you need to, or do you just let it fizzle right out?
I just don't say anything.
That's ghosting, you fucking
dick. I know, but I don't do it like to people that I'm like, oh yeah, let's go on another date, and I'm like, oh yeah, sure. They're like, let's tee it up, and then I just don't write back. I don't do it to that. I don't have that many strong emotional connections with the people I date. I just kind of let it fizzle out. Oh, okay. What are you up to?
That's not really ghost.
How was your day? Oh,
good.
Yeah, good, thanks.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Yeah, sure. I'm great. Oh, should we go for a walk? Yeah.
No. I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm a ghost now.
Yeah, I'm a ghost now. So, it's crazy how I can use my phone.
Yeah. Well, that's right.
I'm haunting this phone.
Shit. That's funny.
So you're a dick is what you said.
I'm a dick. No, I don't, If you're actually...
You just let it fizzle out because
let it fizzle out because
so
I can't
you don't
be
just
fucked.
go...
because I'm not a real adult or a nice person.
But I feel like...
If I dated someone and I would actually be like, not feeling it, sorry... out.
It's so weird. I lie. Like I just feel so bad telling someone that I don't like them. Like I feel honestly horrible, and I'll just be like, listen, I just joined the fucking Marine Corps. Family's fucking
Marine Corps.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, that's strange. Yeah. I'm like, I'm American. Like I don't know. Like there's a lot of the times. Would you rather someone, right, let's do a hypothetical, be like, I'm not into you, and you're like, but how come? That's how you sound to me. And then they're just like, it's fucking A, B, C, D, like just kills your confidence. Yeah. Would you rather them be like, I'm just not feeling it, I just want to get back with, I've just been chatting to my ex, or I'm thinking about moving away, blah, 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 blah.
I think I'd probably like, I'm always like, I'm open and honest, but I think
no one is. You're a dick if you're fully open and honest.
Yeah.
I think reply and say, like, I'm not into it. But just being mean for the sake of being mean, whereas some people are. It's like, your job's not good enough. I don't like this. I don't like that. Maybe it is the kick in the dick that they need.
I think I'd probably
that's
prefer...
a half and half. It's
I'd
a hard one.
probably prefer it, and then I could cry and talk to people about it. And then, but at least, like... Then
Why, though?
But then you could... I don't know.
Is it something you can't change?
What, like how short I am or something?
Yeah. Don't give it away to the listeners who you are.
I'm really short.
Yeah. It's a hard one. I don't know. I just don't like being that dick. But I will tell someone. I'll definitely be like, hey, I'm not going to... I've never ghosted someone in my fucking life.
Oh, that's nice. Good on you.
I think. Oh. The wheels fucking turn. I'm like... maybe traveling because like I'm not in that country anymore.
No.
And they probably know that it was a short thing anyway. But I don't think I've ever been that dick. And I've obviously told people the truth about myself and been like, hey, I'm not feeling it. I'm not fucking blah, 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 where it's true. And they're like, whatever, dickhead. And you're like, all right, like at least I was honest. But I feel like having that last date and sitting down and be like, listen, Annie, I'm just not feeling it. You're too fucking short. You know, like whatever. Like it's just, it'd suck. I would way rather a text message. And like, you're just wasting my fucking time, man.
I'd rather an in a text message, yeah, true. But I'd
go on
just
a date.
I'm probably not, brave enough to do it. That's why I kind of let things fizzle out. Like, there's this guy that I went on a date
Jeremiah.
With. We're gonna call him. His nickname in the group chat is Sea Captain because he has a big beard, like a big bushy kind of long beard.
Yeah,
and he lives in the area, like really fucking close to where we are right now.
Yeah.
Because Tinder's great for that shit. So we went for a walk in the area.
Yeah. See, people know it's not me because I wouldn't be fucking walking.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, no, different beard. He's more ginger. But he had, like, he shaves his head, but he had this huge fucking beard. Very strange, but, like, nice enough.
Yeah.
Had a nice job, also I thought, and we fucking went for a walk, and we walked forever. And
that's why you don't like him. You're like, maybe get a sweater. Fuck him.
I like walking. He actually couldn't handle it. And I knew right at the start of the walk, I was like, well, if he tries to fucking pull me into a side alley, not that there are any side alleys in this
where
suburb,
are you walking?
I don't know, around the block,
Yeah.
I can just kick him in the dick and run. I'll outrun him. Because he also had health issues too. So yeah, we were walking and I'm just walking.
Picked a keeper, yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't really know that. I just went for a walk and, I'm trying to learn.
Oh, so he was on his dialysis machine going for a walk with it and you're like...
Pretty fucking close,
keep
mate.
up fucking...
Yeah, and he's like,
put your hat on, champ. Fucking keep... Your scone's getting burnt. Keep fucking...
Pretty much. And I'm like, he's like, do you want to go have some lunch? Like, my house is over there.
Was it like this?
No, thank you. No, that's how you sound, right?
Pretty much.
No, so we were like walking around. We didn't even get a coffee. I'm like, why the fuck didn't we get a coffee? We've been walking for 5 fucking hours. And he's like, I'm a bit shit. It's
probably
like,
can't have it with his chemo.
Probably got like a lactose intolerant thing. And so we sat down on this bench and we talked some more and it was fucking fine. Like, he was nice, whatever. Did not really want to continue.
It was your first date?
This was like a first date. But this was heaps earlier in the year, and I'm trying hard to not be a whore, so that's why I went for the walk.
Well, I can't suck his dick while I'm walking.
That's right. And then he messaged me when, later on, he's like, oh, you're so open and nice, and I feel really comfortable. Do you want to go on another, walk? And I was like, oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, another time. And then I fucking...
It's a long message.
And then...
Yeah.
In my head, no fucking way. I don't want to do it again.
He'll be dead by then.
I thought so. And then, I think he got a bit sick again, and then he kept asking, and I'm like, oh yeah, sure. And then, the
doctor was
work
probably like,
got busy again.
Yeah, the doctor was probably like, you know what the best medicine is? Love. Go out there and find someone who will love you, and you're like, keep up. God damn it. I'm walking. God, you didn't even get me a coffee.
He didn't get me a coffee.
Bearded fuck.
Oh, fuck. Nah, so, like, I keep kind of... It's like ghosting, but not ghosting. Oh, what time do you get home, like, from work? Do you want to go for a walk?
When you get back from the hospital?
Yeah, well, he's like, and I might do the odd check-in because he'll message me, or I'll accidentally send a Snapchat to lots more people and he's included in the list. And then he's like, oh, how you going? What time do you get home from work? Do you want to go for a walk? Oh, yeah, maybe. I'll let you know. And then I haven't said anything.
Is he dead? Should we
I don't know.
Google the obituaries and fucking see if he's
probably
still with us?
He's probably still walking.
Ghost, yeah.
He'll be the actual ghost,
Yeah.
sea captain. So, I haven't dealt with that like an adult, but I do shit like that.
Okay, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Some man was dying. It was his fucking Make-A-Wish Foundation thing. And you've just
he was really nice. He was like 36. He's a bit older than me.
You didn't like him because he was dying? Is that right?
No, I didn't know. I liked him because he had a job. Remember?
You didn't like him because he was dying.
No, that's not what I said.
That's exactly what I'm picking up.
I just didn't
want to deal with that? Is that what you're saying?
Wow, this is
It's
a
fair
lot.
enough.
I
It's
don't
fair
know.
enough.
No, this
Because,
is not.
like-
I didn't. He would always allude to like, oh, just got some bad news, and I'd be like, oh, cool, like, all right, and he'd be like, oh yeah, I had some, had a tough time at the doctor's or just been at the hospital, and I'm like, are you all right? Oh yeah, getting there. Cool. I don't owe him anything and he doesn't fucking owe me anything. So he doesn't have to tell me, but don't just fucking be like, oh yeah, I'm a bit sick. No, like stop. Does that give you the shits when people do that?
I've never dated someone who's dying.
I've not dated someone who's dying either. That wasn't a date. I refuse to count it. No.
You're at 2.
I'm at 1. It wasn't in the time frame. It wasn't in September. It was before September. So
maybe a new competition, fucking dating people who are dying.
Shit. I hope he doesn't listen.
I don't think he will. It's only you and I. Let's be honest. What's some other creative nicknames that you come up with, or friends have come up with in a group, just off the top of your melon, just before we move on to the next bit?
Some other ones. We've got Big Dick Nick.
Ooh, let me take a stab in the dark at that one. I've got nothing.
He's got a huge dick.
Okay.
And he fucking loves his huge dick.
Okay.
Loves it. And so he's just a whole other level of just weird.
Do you reckon it's because he's got a big dick?
He's all about the dick.
But would you say that he's...
Do you like my...
handsome,
do you like?
though?
He's lean. So his leanness of his like tummy, like he's thin-ish.
Okay.
And so he's so fucking thin, and I think it makes his dick look extra big too.
Yeah.
But it's pretty fucking big. It's pretty fucking big, and he fucking loves it, and he knows it. Do you like my dick? How does it feel? Do you like my dick?
And
yeah,
like,
it's fine.
You like
oh yes,
It's great. It's great, mate.
It's
Do you want
inside.
to stick it back, man?
Yeah,
in
it's
mouth?
inside my mouth. Of course, it's fine.
It's like a dentist being like, "Are you okay?" And you're like, "Meh."
That's pretty much me with Big Dick Nick. Yeah. Big Dick Nick's a good one.
I like how it rhymes. It was just
I didn't come up with it. One of my male friends in the group chat was like, Big Dick Nick, BDN. He was good. There's Fuckface, because he held my face down and fucked my face.
Sorry, you were kind of muffled then. Like something was in your mouth there.
Yeah, that was Fuckface. That Fuckface is the Louis Vuitton guy.
Oh, so
there's
not only did he...
There's lots of layers.
Hang on a minute.
So
we were told you got kicked out of the house, but he fucked your face.
No, he'd fucked my face prior to this, but I thought I'd give him another go. I like to give people a couple...
funny one.
I like to give people a couple...
He fucked my face, so I gave him another chance. He's a good egg.
So, yeah, I have a couple of group chats with just like ones with just the girls and one with some boys in it, and I'm like, what the fuck is face fucking?
It's like, now I know.
Yeah.
You ask that guy, he's like, it's this.
And it's exactly that. And I was like, oh, what a surprise. Kel surprise. That was a lot. There's...
So don't trust a guy with what was it? Louis
Vuitton wallet with his engraved in. He'll fuck your face.
Fuck your face, man.
Yeah.
Fuck your face.
There's Slow Burn Boris, which is one of Sarah's...
Yeah,
guys.
Can't remember any of these people's names. Shirley and Sarah.
Yes. Sarah, yes.
Montenegro was the other one. What was the other one?
Greg.
Greg, Greg.
Sarah has been she went on a date with one guy that wasn't what are you writing down?
No, it's just with me. So I'm listening. Keep going. Fred fuckhead. Arrow to you.
You're a fuck. One of the guys that Sarah's working on going on an actual other date. Yeah, Slow Burn Boris, because he is Snapchatting her frequently with like text, like paragraphs of writing, and it's like they were going to catch up, and then it kind of got ignored, and then there's been like 8 weeks of chat, and they haven't had this date yet, and he's like seems very lovely, and he has a dog, and he has a job, and it's just a slow fucking burn to just ask her out again. Goddamn, ask her out, Slow Burn Boris. And so
Boris, you bastard.
But his name on Snapchat is Boris, but that's not his real name, so we call him Slow Burn Boris, SB. And my friend was like, BJ? I'm like, we're not going to call him BJ, we're going to call him Slow Burn Boris. There's The Neighbour, that's a good one, in capital letters, The Neighbour.
Let me figure this one out. It's a riddle like Big Dick Nick. Is he
my neighbour?
Yes.
Yeah, he's over there.
Ding ding ding.
There.
Let's get him in.
Let's not get him in.
Is he on the one? He's not the one, is he?
Who's not the one?
The dater. Not the one date.
No.
If you get a free date, if you're at like 49 and you're like, how do I quickly get a date?
Yeah, go fuck my neighbour.
I thought it was date, not fuck. No, whatever.
Whatever's
you
easiest.
Drill a hole through your wall and be like, stick it through.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's also, what else we got? Oh, enchilada, or we call him enchilada. Enchilada is, there's so many layers to this, but
like an
like a Mexican.
You should have called him like a 7-bean dip or something.
He's just that, and like the grande enchilada, we just add shit to it because he's When I slept with this guy, and I went and told the group chat. Around that time, he went to a party, and we're all kind of Facebook friends with him. Kind of, he went to a party and he dressed up as like it was a Mexican party, and he wore like a sombrero and a poncho, and so we would just take like screenshot after screenshot of him and fucking take the piss. And so his name is Enchilada. Yeah, no, we do shit like that. So everyone's getting their shit, the shit picked out of them. So enchilada is enchilada, and there's a whole other horrible story about he perspired all over me like the rain was coming. Like it was raining on top of my body, and so
he was sweating on you
so badly. Like it was like I'm fine with a little bit of sweat. I'm pretty sweaty. I'm a sweaty girl.
Short, you're sweaty. You ghost people.
Yeah, ghost people. We give him horrible nicknames and roast them in the group chat. But he was really, had so much perspiration all over my body, and I'm like, what the fuck's this? This isn't cum. Like, what is going on? And I kind of reach around in the throes of passion and try and grab his arm. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and I grabbed it, and his arm was slick. Like I fucking slipped off it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And just kind of like pushed myself away from him. Oh,
would have been easy to get out though. You just squirm out,
shimmy away.
He laid on me. I shot out hit the wall
like an eel, and then like he wanted to kind of like cuddle, and I'm like, what the fuck? You are wet.
You're trying to cuddle soap, man.
My bed is wet, man. He got a second run as well because I'm kind. Yeah. I'm kind sometimes. And he did the same thing, but he took his T-shirt off, ripped it off, and then put it like down. And so while he was fucking, he used his T-shirt as like a sweat rag. So he'd like thrust and then wipe, and then thrust and then wipe. So he's called Enchilada. I only left his socks on. So there's like, so these are the people we talk about. And
so if they do something bad, they get a ribbing.
Oh, like, definitely.
The group.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Enchilada's pretty bad.
Yeah, that one's.
And I like he's in our extended social circle, so I see him often-ish. Maybe not this year, but like I know his ex-girlfriend like quite well. We kind of
Wait, you banged someone's ex-boyfriend?
Yeah. Like she's quite close to me in things, in my social activities.
She is my roommate.
No, but she's quite close to me, and and her siblings too. Like we all kind of grew up together. So if it got out, it would be. I'm gonna
get my chance to bang fucking
high drama,
slippery enchilada man.
Yes, but didn't always slippery.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty hard to tell, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't really know. Like so you're allowed to sweat. It's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, I get if it was summer. You know what I mean?
It was the middle of winter. Yeah, I mean, my house is cold.
If it was summer and you were like, it's hot as fuck, I'm sweating profusely. But as you said, like winter. I like how he was like, I'm coming prepared this time. I'm going to put my shirt down next to you. Like he just had like this secret plan that you wouldn't know.
Yeah, and I know everything. Like I pick up what you're putting down. Like
it's a t-shirt.
Yeah, it's you ripped a t-shirt off and didn't throw it on the floor. Yeah. Like where my
ties around his neck like it's fucking
twist it, ties around like a sweatband.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, there's some of the group chat boys and their names. Yep.
Yeah, it's like what was it? Well, I'll try and remember them. Big Dick Nick, Enchilada, Slow Burn Boris, Dying Guy,
Sea Captain,
Fuckface,
the neighbour.
I've got a terrible memory.
Yeah, you do.
I know three, and one of them was the one that you just said too.
Yeah.
Let's move on, unless you got more.
I don't think I've got any more that are funny. Yeah.
What would you think? And this one's a bit of like what would you say? Maybe a tip for men listening out there. First date idea. What do you think is a good first date?
Well, as much as I didn't talk it up before, I quite like going for a walk.
Yeah.
Like with a coffee.
Yeah.
With or if you go for a date where you sit down, a coffee shop date at a time where it's like appropriate for drinks only.
Yeah. Okay.
I do not wish to eat in a first date, during a first date.
Really?
I don't want to eat.
Yeah.
Other people might think differently, and to each their own. Like I'm not the
smashing ribs.
I'm the authority on everything, but I'm most definitely not. But yeah, I wouldn't be smashing ribs. I wouldn't be smashing a burger. I do not want to do
Just be smashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yes, a coffee shop date with a walk or like an activity that involves movement. I'm not about the like stare into each other's eyes and look and converse like that. Like I'm more the casual thing. Date 2 we can do that. I think, in my opinion.
Each other's eyes.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, well, no, I don't like eye contact very much. Don't like looking at people when I talk to them.
But yeah, I just think a fucking pub date. First, we're going with pure first date. No. Or like just somewhere that has booze and you can sit down. It sounds like kind of weird, but like just to sit down and shoot the shit, work out if you would like this fucking person. It's pretty easy to chat to someone in text and then meet them in real life and you're like, oh, you're a cardboard cut out of a fucking human.
Would you eat in your pub date?
Probably not. I'd like to go like later. Probably be like, hey, I'll meet you at like fucking 8.
Yeah, right, after dinner. Yeah, and you just drink. Well, that's similar to the coffee thing. Just like...
See, I don't drink coffee. It's probably why I don't.
Yeah, but you just drink something for drinking.
Like, can I get a Milo?
Chalky milk?
No, he's a fucking child.
Orange juice?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yes.
What else?
No, I don't know. Like, what good first date have I been on? I went to Buckley Falls once. That was a good first date. And we walked. It was like a brisk nighttime, but like it was daylight saving, so it was still light, and we like quickly went down there and then we looked at the ducks.
You're scared you're gonna be murdered?
Yeah, but as long as there's light, this is why a coffee shop date at like 11 o'clock where it's
11 o'clock date
in the morning. Yeah,
never had
on
that
the weekend. Yeah, it's because you don't fucking get up until like 2.
Yeah, but like when I was a human, like I just go like, hey, whenever you're free after work on a fucking let's go for a couple of drinks. don't have to get fucking blind drunk. Let's just sit down and chat. Second date is like, hey, let's go to this comedy club because I let them do all the work and they can make them laugh. Or I can work out like what they find funny. I'm like, don't say that around her because she don't like that.
Well,
and then the third, marriage.
Yeah, you locked it down.
Yeah, I'm like, we went on 2 fucking dates.
Locked it down. You're the winner. I think I like being like safe and doing things in an open area if I'm going to do a date.
I like dates on ovals.
yeah, with lots of people around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
pub, bam.
Yeah,
done.
pub. Yeah, well, that's right.
Just go down, have 2 drinks. Be like, I'm getting an Uber home.
Yeah.
I'm driving. Come back to my house. Fuck my face. Whatever.
Fuck my face. Do you want me to fuck your face? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever works, I guess, is the fucking... the fancy dates for, when they're like, expect like, oh, fuck, I gotta go out and buy a fucking dress or... Like, you're like, no, it's casual, man.
Yeah.
Casual.
Casual it up.
Maybe fucking later on.
Yeah, I reckon like date
57.
I don't know, date 8, 9. You can do something like fancy.
Well, yeah, we went away for the weekend. Whatever it may be.
Oh, that's hot. Yeah, okay.
Well, last podcast, you were like, take me to Sydney.
Sydney, yeah.
Yeah, I've had 3 people be like, this bitch wanted to go to Sydney on a date.
No, that would be great.
You want an open thing, and then you want this cunt to take you to fucking Sydney.
Yes, but that's open. You're open on an aeroplane, and there's lots of people around you to protect you, and you make the eyes at the flight attendant.
Where do you go after?
Then you fucking get off and you bolt like a crazy bitch, and you kick him in the dick and you run. You can do that in Sydney, and you can do that around the corner from my house. So you want a free
trip to Sydney, is what you're saying?
Yes, I want to go there.
Okay.
I want to go shopping.
Anyone out there who wants to take the lovely Annie on a date?
I'm very contradictory. Please take me on a date.
You can skull fuck her, and she'll probably bring you back for a second date because apparently that's what she does. Send me a message. I'll send it through to her via fucking Dove, and we'll see. Just say you'll send her to fucking Sydney.
Yeah.
And you'll get a date. And you'll get a person on your list.
On my list, number 2.
Yeah.
Lock it down.
So safety precautions are semi there for you.
Well, yeah, we with Sarah's first date that she had, number 1.
Slutty Sarah.
She's not slutty at all. It's great. She'll laugh heartily at that. But yeah, we had to... We did this, and this is very extreme, but you know how like girls look after each other, and we kind of like sat and watched her while she had her date, which is kind of, this is what we did.
You sat there near her, or you had a fucking CCTV camera set up?
There was this huge lead up to this fucking date, and the guy's name, and it's his real name, but we say it in a stupid way. So that's his name in the group chat is Daniel. Oh, okay. Daniel. So yeah, he's an accountant. I know we're just saying it like that because we're dickheads. So he's an accountant, and there was this just huge lead up, a bit like slow burn Boris. She was getting big paragraph text messages, paragraph.
What would you rather in a text message? Like?
Well, just some short questions, like not fucking like
hey sugar titties.
Text. Yeah. That's right. Like a little bit, and then like referring to what she'd written, and then a space, and then more text, and then space. Not like not even like separate text. Like just like this huge paragraph of like purple or green or whatever platform she's messaging on. So it was crazy.
Yeah.
So much writing. He was quite nice, but we were still a bit wary. And she hadn't been on the apps, and she hadn't been on any dates for ages.
She hadn't been skull fucked.
Yeah, she hadn't been skull fucked. So she was, we were... we were a bit wary of him. His initial request for the date was let's go for dinner and my shout, and we're all like, fuck, righto. So he suggested like the fanciest. You don't really have
to say that, yeah.
No, you don't. No,
surely it's
no. It was implied. Yeah, we talked about this last time.
You pay it.
You fucking pay, like whatever. But he suggested the fanciest place in all of Geelong, in Drysdale. Like
Geelong's not Drysdale is not in Geelong.
No, it's not. It's in Drysdale, and it's like that wedding venue, fucking something starting with M. It's crazy. We like Googled it as soon as he'd said it, and we're like, this is a wedding venue. You go here for your fucking anniversary dinner, or you get your wedding here.
Maybe he's rich.
Well, yeah, I think he tried to imply that he was. And so we Googled it, and yeah, we were like, no, you're not going there. And also, we can't supervise you if you're going to fucking Drysdale because there's fucking nothing there. We're going to sit in the car and like wait for you. Like, it's not safe to go that far out of, Geelong. So anyway, we tried to make her kind of suggest other places, and he was open to that. So she gave him like a list and, go to fucking this pizza shop in town and it's $15 pizzas and it'll be fucking fine. And then me and Curly were going to go and sit in a bar.
Did Mo come as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, three fucking stooges.
Yeah, that's right. So Curly and I, it sounds stupid coming out of my mouth, but yeah, we were like, okay, well, we want you to go here because then we can go here for drinks and wait. And so,
so it was all about you.
Yeah,
you guys didn't give a fuck. You're like, we want to go for a drink. You stay close to us because we're not going anywhere else.
Yes. So anyway, he finally got one of the places. So you know where Yeah Boy is?
No, I have no.
Yeah, you don't. You're not really from this bit, so it's just off Packington Street. So he booked
Packington Road. Yeah.
Paco Road. You.
Yeah.
So they booked in there and they got like an 8:30 dinner, and just conveniently across the road is Box Office, which is a cafe, but it's open for drinks at night. So we were like, excellent. So the plan was for her to meet us there for drinks and get psyched up, and then go and meet him for a fucking 8:30 dinner. And like we are women of like creatures of habit, and we fucking would be eaten dinner hours before 8:30. So I'm like, you're gonna be fucking starving and you're gonna be stressed, so we're gonna just chill out and then you can go for dinner. So you
guys are fucked.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
we're going to eat by this date. We're going to be in bed.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're a bit structured, but that's all right. So the plan was.
You're gonna make sure you eat when the cats eat.
Yeah, that's right. We're working towards our future. So the plan was about an hour or so into the date, she was going to send like a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and if she sent a thumbs down or like a help, I would pretend
to be hit by a car.
Yes,
causing a commotion, and everyone would come out.
Well, not on the street. I was going to actually repeatedly call her.
Right.
Yeah. Call her, and she was going to get buzzy, and I was going to be like, do a big drama, like, oh my God, like I just broke up with my boy. Can you come over?
There was a dick so far down my throat.
Yeah. I got face fucked, help me.
I can't see.
Yeah, so I was going to pull that kind of shit and try and get it, like, to hurry up and get her out of there and be like, oh, sorry, oh my gosh, my friend, I got to go somewhere, fucking got to go.
Yep.
So I was very ready to be high drama. I was getting in the zone.
Yeah.
Also, so Curly and I are sitting across the road.
Think about a fucking name.
Drinking wine.
Yeah.
And
you get absolutely drunk.
Yeah, I was pretty.
You're calling out.
I was pretty like rooted from work, so I was very tired, and I was like waiting and like drinking, and and we also ordered food from Yeah Boy, and Curly went across and got it and tried to find her, and then quickly ran back across the road, and we ate our food.
You were at a fucking cafe and you ordered
food you're allowed to. Yeah, they have this thing where you can get food from across the road. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. Do they not serve food and they use that license?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
yep. And
sense.
So there's also the steak place, like the ribs place, like
you
Squire's
just
Love.
smashing ribs, yeah.
Well, people were, and I was like, oh, I could do that too. Anyway, so Sarah.
Yes.
Sarah. So she
Slutty
Sarah smashed a few wines, and we all did.
The one was on the date?
Yeah,
Sarah?
so she got there and we had the wines with Daniel. And we said, oh, are you nervous? She's like, no, yeah. So she's taken the wine back, and she went pretty loose. She went for a date, and we were sitting there chatting and waiting, and we didn't hear from her for ages and ages and ages.
Yep.
So I was like, I hope she's all right. So I sent her a message like, are you okay? Quite late.
Yeah.
And she's like, yep, I am fine. We got that back. And not very long after, it was about 10 o'clock by this stage. So she had about an hour and a half date. And like, that was when the COVID stuff, and you only have like an hour and a half sitting or whatever. Yeah.
So she gave him a bit of time.
Yeah. And he
prove himself.
Yeah, to prove himself. And he wrapped it up apparently because he was feeling tired. I don't know. So she video calls us at the end, and she's like, are you still there? He walked me to my car and I sat in it for a bit and now I'm coming back to find you. So she went back and she met us in the cafe. She finished off our wine and then we all Ubered to my house and fucking just had like the biggest analysis of Daniel. All right. You know.
Is that from Angry Boys?
Maybe. Yes. That's probably probably what we were pulling it from. But yeah. I think that was our recent, like, you know, safety precaution type thing. I know people send pin drop locations, and I think Sarah is going to send a pin drop when she's going to go for this walk with Slow Burn Boris, apparently. So yeah. I've had friends, another friend, like my best friend, her first ever Tinder date as well. This was many years ago. Another friend sat in the same pub as her, so she was there
with a fake mustache on.
Well, yeah, she was in there with this guy named Jesse or something. He was a flog, but they were there, and like a table of just outside was the friend and her boyfriend watching, and she sent like pictures to us. Yeah. So like
she is still alive.
Yeah, but we were a bit younger then. Like I don't know, it was yeah. I don't know, bitches gotta help each other out a little bit.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I once had a girl, like who was like she was in her 40s, I think, and I went over to her house.
We've all been there.
And she literally told me, she was like, "Oh, just to let you know, my best friend's a police officer, and I sent 3 pictures from your Tinder profile, and what else she said? I sent 3 pictures of my Tinder profile to her police friend, and was like, this guy's name's Tait, and if he fucking murders me, I was with him and with no one else." My brain automatically went to like, all right, I'm going to leave, and then someone's going to creep in and murder this bitch, and then I'm going to get fucking done. And I was like, fuck!
I was framed!
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, it'd just be a movie
crazy.
Fucking thing. But I mean, she had like 2 kids and shit, so I totally got it.
Yeah.
But she was like, this is my first Tinder thing. And I was just like,
okay.
And you invited a fucking bearded stranger to your house, you fucking psycho? And she was like, oh, isn't that what they do? And I'm like, yeah, unless you want to be fucking murdered.
Yeah, I've never had with any of these people like danger, whoa, get out, like immediately. And same with like Sarah as well. I don't think these are ones that are like dangerous. She's better at picking them than me actually. But like there's weird ones, and then they do weird shit, and then you roast them in the chat.
I guess.
And it's sometimes with the second meeting, and you're like, oh, nope, and then I do the ghosting thing.
Take your wallet, fuck off, mate.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I think we're done.
Yeah.
This has been episode 20 of the Tait Talks podcast. By now, episode 1 of the Tait and Cody's Guide to Life will be out. Check that out wherever you're checking this podcast out.
It's good.
You've had a fucking sneak peek already of the episode. And you absolutely loved it. You said it was the greatest thing you've ever heard.
It's very funny.
So please check that one out. It is probably nearly in the same vein as this episode, to be honest. Probably.
What, filthy?
Yeah, probably. I think it wasn't that filthy, though, was it? It was just some weird and wacky stories.
Yeah, they were good stories, yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on, Annie.
Thanks, Tait.
Should I call you Mo?
Curly?
Thanks, guys. Next week we will have Boris Johnson on, so tune into that one. Thank you. Bye.